This is not the video I was expecting to make today, or for that matter, this whole year. For that matter, for a really long time from now. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start with this. For those of you who don't know, years ago, I actually used to contemplate suicide. In fact, by my estimation, it's been 16 years, 1 month, 1 fortnight, 1 week, and 1 day since my life had changed forever. And that's why I'm still here. To this very day, if there's one thing that I've learned that's been a common factor, it's how very bittersweet life can be. I don't really have that high of an opinion of myself. In fact, I really could stand to, give myself more credit for the things in my life that I've accomplished or the things I have in my life. If there is one thing I will always be proud of, having lived to this moment, it's that I have met many extraordinary people. The majority of which I am both very blessed and privileged to call neighbor or friend, or in some cases, the family I didn't even know I needed. And if there's one thing I've said many times doing these videos, it's truly that the people who matter most. I believe it was the legendary Theodore Seuss Geisel, aka Dr. Seuss, who said, "Be who you are and say what you will, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind." I've met a lot of people who matter. And I am forever grateful for that. You guys know who you are. Which makes it all the more tragic when we lose anyone who matters. And believe me when I tell you, there wasn't a soul I've ever met who mattered more than a woman by the name of Tali Sutton. I'll actually never forget when I first heard of her and then later met her. Because over the years, as I've grown more and more comfortable and been more confident in going out more and trying to go to local events to shop and support local. First I'd be remiss if I didn't say that one of the reasons why I did it was because I thought I'd meet a nice girl. And I guess in some instances I did, just not what I was expecting. But every so often, I would either see a post or hear someone at least talking about, again, Tali Sutton. And there wasn't one negative thing I ever heard about her. Not a one. And when I finally got to meet her in person while celebrating her 38th birthday, I can definitely see why. There's not 3 people I've ever met in life who are nicer that I can think of. Every once in a while, someone will approach me or send a message saying, how nice I am, how real I am, how sweet I am, something along the lines of giving me a compliment. And I really do appreciate it. I like to think that I just try and be a nice person. I couldn't hold a candle to Tali Sutton. For the simple fact that you really could just be having the worst day ever. And all you had to do was just see her smile. And you just knew that things were going to be okay. If you were having a good day and you saw that smile, it just made your day so much better. I wish I had 1/100th of the enthusiasm and positivity that Tali had. But sadly, I don't. I wish that I had the ability to generate that presence, that aura of being able to walk into a room and have everyone think, you know what, Nick's here, things are going to be even better now. But I don't. And for those of you watching who knew Tali, if there was anything I could do right now to help or make everybody feel better, trust me, I'd be doing that right now. Unfortunately, I am unable to do any of that. But rather than worry about what I can't do, it'd be much easier and better to focus on the things that I can do. And frankly, what we all can do. Foremost is to try and press on and make sure everyone around you is holding up okay. In fact, I did my fair share of that when I heard the news. You guys know who you are. The only other thing I can even hope to do is to offer the same advice I gave in the short I made last night, which is to take care and hold close to the people in your life who love and care about you. Because you just don't know. You never know. Oh man. This hurts. This absolutely hurts. I can think of a few people whom I can only imagine how they're feeling. I can think of others who are struggling to cope with such a loss. This really isn't the video I was even planning on doing today at all. You know, I don't want to, and I can't even do what I really want to do because it's going to come across as me being selfish. Because it's actually my father's birthday today. Well, speaking of holding close to the people in your life who love you, I can tell you that the second I see my dad, I'm going to give him the biggest hug I can muster. Also, it really wouldn't hurt to check on others around you as well. I mean, if anything, this video is going to tell you that physically I'm doing fine. Emotionally, I'm sad, and actually I shouldn't say physically I'm fine. I mean, considering what happened, I got 0 sleep last night. In fact, I'm usually waking up right now. That's how early this is. Like, the sun isn't even close to starting to rise. But I just couldn't sleep. How could I? You know, one of the nicest people that I've ever had the privilege of knowing is no longer with us. How do you not lose sleep over that? So, if you couldn't tell, this is my low. Did anything good happen at all in the last 24 hours? Well, I got to see my family yesterday. Actually, I got to go to a pancake supper. I had breakfast for dinner. So it's pretty good. I made for a decent high. And my act of kindness was, even though I didn't stay with my parents long, I, at the very least, took out their garbage, as well as helped my dad empty and fill the dishwasher. But I can tell you that as soon as I heard the news about Tali, that's pretty much all I've thought about since. The impact on so many people that she's had. I can only imagine how everybody else is feeling. And I can't pretend I know, any sort of answer to a question that anyone would have at this moment. Except repeat what I said earlier. Take care of and hold close to those in your life who matter, who care and love you. Because you just simply don't know. I'm sorry if this isn't the sort of usual fare you've seen me do or know me as. And I'm sorry it had to take place in the middle of winter in early February, which is the height of cold and flu season. This is, for the people of the 607, this is a very heavy loss. If you knew Tali Sutton, then you knew just what a kind and hardworking person she was. Again, she could just simply walk into a room and evoke that presence, that aura of just positivity. And you knew things were going to be okay. This is, I really wish I knew what else I could say I haven't said already. Other than, actually, you know what? There is one thing that, one last thing I can offer. And that's, among the best kind of medicine there is, sharing how you feel is up there. So if nothing else, I do feel better and am therefore humbled that I was able to share how I feel with you all right now. And I hope that for those of you who knew Tali, and if you're watching this, I only hope that you're holding up okay. And if anyone needs to talk or needs support, then you know how to reach me. So, have a nice day and make good choices.